welcome back. So I am here with another DDrives today, and this is basically the last DDrives, the one that has been missing, and it's with my Camaro ZLE. So I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time. I think I probably wanted to do this like years ago, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this until my car is completely finished, until it has all of the mods that I wanted to have, because that's how it's going to be an appropriate DDrives. And of course, it is finished. I will go over the mods in a little bit, but of course we're here at this beautiful location where I usually do all of my, I've done a lot of DDrives here, but a lot of my recent DDrives. It's a nice, beautiful sunny day, not too cold, not too hot, so this should be a very fun one. So here's my Camaro. It's nice and cleanish. I did have to drive it here, so I did wash it. You guys saw me wash it. I had to drive it here. It's a little bit, you know, it's like in the desert, a little bit of gravel and dirt, so it's not perfect, but it'll work. It still looks nice here in the sun. So first, let's start off with some of the external mods that I've done to the car. So of course, it has an aftermarket splitter. It has braces like me. It has aftermarket wheels and aftermarket tires. So a little bit about this car. So this is a Camaro ZLE. ZLE is a ZL1-1LE. I just call it like that for short. So this car, you can lower it. It comes like that you can adjust the height of it from stock. So it is lowered a little bit. Now the reason I have these slicks is because yes, I have tracked it. Life has gotten in the way recently. I haven't tracked it in a while, but I will track it again in the future. Not sure when, but that's the reason for this. But I also like that these slicks give me a little bit more clearance than the regular tires. I do like the stock tires that it comes with, but I just like these for a little bit more clearance and of course for better grip at the track. Now moving here towards the rear, this is like controversial, but it has a bigger wing. So the ZLE already comes with like a pretty big wing, but you know me, I like my aggressive stance. So it has an aftermarket wing, and of course it has a aftermarket diffuser as well. And I absolutely completely love how my ZLE looks. I know that some people, to them, this is not their cup of tea. This is like too much of a little racer look, but no, not me. That is exactly one of the reasons why I love the Camaro ZLE, because just stock, it is pretty aggressive, but me, I love an even more aggressive look. And of course, yes, I have track, so all of this is functional when I take it to the track. But like I said, life has gotten in the way. I will track in the future, not sure when, but this not only looks good, and it is functional as well. So now let's talk about the engine mod. It doesn't look like much, but I have a cold air intake. I have nothing done to the engine. I have catless headers, and I also have a 3-inch straight pipe exhaust. I also have a flex tune. Right now I just have it on 91, but with E50 it's made like about almost 700 wheel horsepower. Obviously right now, I don't know, it's a lot less than that, but since I'm on 91 it is making less, but not sure what the number is. And also a catch can, so it's not much, but it makes some pretty good power and it feels awesome. So now that we went over everything that the ZLE has, it's time to take it out for a drive and make this DDrives video, which I am so excited. So enough talking, let's get driving. So let's get started with this DDrives. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this DDrives for a very long time. I always enjoy driving my Camaro, whether it's on the street or on the track. It is always a good time. It is like probably like the number one car that's like 100% consistent and always like a guaranteed smile on my face. One thing that I did forget to mention when I was talking about the modifications, I don't even know how I forgot it. Like, I worked on this car for so long doing this, and it was probably like one of the first things that I knew I wanted to do. So first, let's just say that the ZLE stock, as it comes to factory, great car, good handling, it looks awesome, it's just amazing. But of course, you can always improve it. So I did change a lot of the suspension parts, a lot of the parts that made sense to change. So everything has spherical bearings. So it handles amazing. Yes, it handles great stock, but again, you can always improve it. Amazing. I've tracked it with, ever since I did all of the suspension upgrades, everything, ever since I did all of the upgrades. It's like an absolute dream. The only downside of that I know many people don't like is that it's pretty rough and it's very noisy. So that's the only thing I don't this car to me is like, it's gonna be a loud car. I don't mind hearing everything out of the car. I don't mind, like, it's just that bond, just feeling that like pure rawness of the car. I mean, you can hear the exhaust now. It's like very loud. It's always loud. It also has drone at a specific gear. I can't recall when, but it does have drone. I don't mind the drone, okay? I like that too. I like just everything that's just aggressive. Again, raw about the ZLE. That's exactly why I chose the ZLE and not like a ZL1, even though you can make that pretty aggressive. But I just like this when it comes to just the handling, and especially for the track. I mean, sounds amazing. Another thing, so this exhaust is pretty loud. It's like as loud, at least the setup right now is as loud as you can get it. Before I added the catless headers and I had this exhaust, the car stopped here. It was pretty loud, but it did. Oh my god, why would they stop in like the worst area? It had something that I did like, which was like whenever you would let go of the accelerator, it would kind of like rumble and pop. It doesn't do that anymore, but I don't mind. It's just a lot louder now, and it's like a freaking explosion whenever you turn it on. But I don't mind. Like I said, I like that. I just like the pure aggressiveness of this car. That's exactly why I got it and how I modded, so that was always my goal. So now I am going to stop talking. We are going to drive. I'm going to drive it a little bit more aggressive here through these windy roads. Now I can't floor it too much just because a lot of factors. I mean, this road is not prepped like it would be at the track. There's like a lot of gravel, a lot of rocks. There's like, I know a lot of people do like a lot of off-roading here and they just push it to the road. And also, I mean, I have these slicks. They're definitely not pretty, like really good, like warmed up, and I can't just warm them up here in these windy roads. But either way, I need a little bit more concentration. So you guys just enjoy the view, enjoy the sounds, and just enjoy the Camaro ZLE. Okay, that is a wrap for the DDrives. I had a lot of fun driving this car like I always do. The only thing is that I couldn't push it like fully here again because it's not a prepped road. It has like a lot of rocks and gravel, and these slicks, I mean, if you are running these slicks like on the street, you definitely feel them, especially in like a non-prepped area like this. So this is not the place to have, you know, like some reckless fun, because it will get you in trouble. But at the track, you know, have at it. Go full on, which I have, and it's just amazing. Even at the street, I drive with this setup, but I'm just doing like little pulls here and there. I'm not doing anything crazy like in these windy roads. So this is a car that I have a lot of respect for, because I mean, even though it's not an E50, it still has a lot of power and it just feels great. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will have a link. I don't know if all of the parts, but I'll try to get most of the parts that I have added to this car. I'll have links to those down in the description below, because I know I get asked like, what are the parts that you have on your car and where I got everything from. So I will try my best to list as much as I can everything that I have done to this car. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.